Salut, c'est Géraldine, bienvenue sur Comme une Française TV, Sound French even to the French. Some words mean their own opposite. Isn't that fascinating? Take the English word left, for instance. It can mean remaining as well as departed. Let's say two women are sitting in a room talking. One of them gets up and goes outside. Who's left? Well, each one of them in a way. One woman has left the room and the other is left alone in the room. And French language does that too. How? Let's dive in. Terrible, terrible, terrible is a prime example of what the linguists call l'énantiosémie. Enantiosémie in English, I think. When a single word has opposite meanings. Here, context is everything. So at face value, terrible means terrifying and disastrous. C'est terrible, un tremblement de terre a fait tomber mon toit. C'est terrible, un tremblement de terre a fait tomber mon toit. It's terrible, an earthquake made my roof fall down. However, in common speech, it's a compliment actually. Something like awesome. Je suis allée à ton concert samedi, c'était terrible. Je suis allée à ton concert samedi, c'était terrible. I went to your music show on Saturday, it was awesome. If you want to avoid any misunderstanding, use other synonyms such as génial, génial for wonderful or fantastic, fantastique en français, fantastique. Funnily though, pas terrible, the opposite of terrible only means one thing, mediocre. Okay, in French, médiocre. Je suis allée au concert de Julie samedi, c'était pas terrible. En fait, c'était nul. Je suis allée au concert de Julie samedi, c'était pas terrible. En fait, c'était nul. I went to Julie's music show on Saturday. It was nothing special. Actually, it was terrible. Hôte. Hôte is a strange word in French. It can mean both a host, someone hosting an event, or a guest. On the one hand, un hôte or une hôte is a synonym for un invité or une invitée, a guest. It's a bit old-fashioned, partly because it's ambiguous, but it's still used in some settings today, such as at a dinner party, a hostel, or such. J'espère que nos hôtes ne vont plus tarder. J'espère que nos hôtes ne vont plus tarder. I hope our guests are not delayed any longer. On the other hand, un hôte or une hôtesse is the host themselves, someone that takes care of guests and organizes an event. Though it's a bit old-fashioned. Il se fait tard, je vais prendre congé de mes hôtes. Il se fait tard, je vais prendre congé de mes hôtes. It's getting late, I will say goodbye to our hosts. The feminine, une hôtesse, a hostess, is also used in other settings though. For instance, in common speech, une hôtesse de l'air is a stewardess, a flight attendant. But strangely, when the flight attendant is a man, he is then called un steward with this French weird pronunciation. Vas-y is much more colloquial than hôte. It's close to aller in a way, and I've talked about that one in the previous episode. You will find a link in the video description on the blog. So basically, vas-y means come on or go on. It's the imperative of le verb aller, to go, in the second person of the singular. And in this sentence, the pronoun y means there. So right there, we have our first meaning. Tu penses que je devrais aller au concert de Julie? Tu penses que je devrais aller au concert de Julie? Oui, vas-y, ça lui fera plaisir. Oui, vas-y, ça lui fera plaisir. Do you think I should go to Julie's concert? Yeah, go, it will make her happy. From there, it also became a general expression of approval and encouragement. Just like aller. Vas-y Julie, on est tous là, t'es la meilleure. Vas-y Julie, on est tous là, t'es la meilleure. Come on Julie, we are all here, you're the best. But just like the English expression come on, vas-y also carries another meaning, one of frustration or disappointment. Vas-y, j'ai payé 30 € pour ma place et ils ont joué 30 minutes avec un son pourri. Je suis déçu. Vas-y, j'ai payé 30 € ma place et ils ont joué 30 minutes avec un son pourri. Je suis déçu. Oh, come on, I paid 30 € for my ticket and they played for only half an hour with terrible sound mixing. I'm disappointed. This meaning is common and goes well with slang, like vas-y, on s'arrache, which is more youth slang. Vas-y, on s'arrache. Come on, let's get out of there. With le verlan, French slang that inverts the sounds, vas-y became ziva. But it's really a staple of this form of slang as well as a cliché for when adults try to imitate young people talking. So don't use it. We have an example. Ziva là, t'es relou. Come on now, you are annoying. But that's a cliché. Quand même is a very versatile expression in French. At first glance, it means even though or anyway. It's an expression of pushing against obstacles. Je ne suis pas sûre d'aimer le concert de Julie, mais j'irai quand même. Je ne suis pas sûre d'aimer le concert de Julie, mais j'irai quand même. I'm not sure I will enjoy Julie's show, but I will go anyway. But quand même can also become an expression of sarcasm, disbelief and disapproval, especially in negative sentences. Je ne vais quand même pas payer 30 € pour un concert amateur. Je ne vais quand même pas payer 30 € pour un concert amateur. I'm not going to pay 30 € for an amateur show. Are they kidding? You can even use quand même on its own. Then the meaning will depend on the context and your inflection. That's why it's so tricky. You can use it to express admiration even. Quand même, pas mal. Quand même, pas mal. Not bad, much better than I thought. Or you can admit that you are impressed. Ah ouais, quand même, bravo. Ah ouais, quand même, bravo. Impressive, congratulations. Or you can share your disapproval like, I feel like that's taking things a little bit too far, isn't it? Tu es parti du concert avant la fin? Oh, quand même. Tu es parti du concert avant la fin? Oh, quand même. You slipped out of the show before the end? Oh, that's going a bit too far. Anyway, you might hear or read people spelling it quand même, quand même. But this spelling is a mistake. This sentence doesn't even exist in French, so never ever ever use it. Sans doute is literally without a doubt. So naturally it takes the meaning of probably or maybe. Tu penses que Julie va arrêter la musique? Tu penses que Julie va arrêter la musique? Sans doute oui. Sans doute oui. Do you think that Julie is going to stop doing music now? Probably yeah. Sans doute used to express total certainty, but its meaning has become muddled. So now you need to be more precise. To express that something is undoubtedly true, we have to say sans aucun doute, without any doubt. Tu penses que Julie va quitter le groupe? Tu penses que Julie va quitter le groupe? Depuis samedi, elle a déjà vendu sa guitare, donc oui, sans aucun doute. Depuis samedi, elle a déjà vendu sa guitare, donc oui, sans aucun doute. Do you think that Julie will leave the band? Since Saturday, she already sold her guitar, so yeah, I'm sure of it. Pourquoi? As a pronoun to start a question with. Pourquoi means both why and for what purpose. So it does differentiate between the cause and the motive, the push and the pull. Okay, so this is a subtle thing, and many people miss the difference. It can lead to misunderstanding even between French people without even them realizing it. So it can be even a trick to avoid answering the real question, like when you mean to ask for what purpose, but the answer is about why, and no one has time to notice or call you out on this trick. Anyway, let's take an example. Pourquoi tu as arrêté la musique? Pourquoi tu as arrêté la musique? Why did you stop playing music? Or what did you stop playing music for? So right there, you can have two different answers. One is the goal. Pour me concentrer sur mes études. Pour me concentrer sur mes études. To focus on my studies. Pour is often a sign that an answer is about a goal. But maybe the true answer is parce que mon concert devant tous mes amis s'est très mal passé. Parce que mon concert devant mes amis s'est très mal passé. Because my show in front of all my friends went terribly. Parce que is often a sign that an answer is about the cause. But it can go both ways really. For instance, parce que je voulais me concentrer sur mes études. Parce que je voulais me concentrer sur mes études. Because I wanted to focus on my studies brings us back to square one. So be aware of context and subtleties. It will help you in French and keep playing music anyway. Et toi, did you know any of these words already? Have you heard of other French words that could fit in that list? Which words in your own language can also mean their opposite? Tell me in the comment section. I want to hear from you. If you're on YouTube, you'll find a link below this video to the blog commentfrancaise.com. On the site, I read all the comments and answer all your questions as well. Did you like this video? Do you want more? Let me share exclusive lessons, private offers, and my 10 favorite Comme une Française handpicked episodes with you by email. It's super easy to join. Leave me your first name and your email and I will get back to you straight away. Subscribe now to get my best content straight to your inbox, the fantastic stuff that's not even on YouTube. And the best thing is, it's all free. Merci for watching Comme une Française TV. Sound French even to the French. Allez, salut!